In the dark and foggy London of the Victorian era, a mysterious figure lurked, leaving behind a trail of fear and mystery that has lasted for over a century. Today, the story we are going to tell is about one of the most notorious unsolved mysteries in history. Hello everyone, this is News in a Minute. Today we're going to talk about Jack the Ripper. In 1888, London's Whitechapel district was rife with poverty and crime. Its narrow and dimly lit streets shrouded in fog, creating a suffocating atmosphere. In such an environment, a series of horrific murders shocked the entire city. The victims were mostly women involved in sex work, and when their bodies were discovered, their throats were cut, their abdomens were slashed open, and their organs were removed, showcasing a brutality that was chilling. Between August and November of 1888, 5 women were murdered in Whitechapel. These murders were attributed to an unknown killer who became known as Jack the Ripper. The victims included Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. The first victim, Mary Ann Nichols, was found on August 31, 1888, with her throat deeply cut and multiple stab wounds to her abdomen. This case shocked the entire Whitechapel area, but it was just the beginning of the terror. Just a week later, Annie Chapman's body was discovered near Spitalfields Market, her throat cut and some of her organs removed. On September 27, 1888, the London police received a letter signed, "Dear Boss," which was attributed to Jack the Ripper, thus giving the killer his infamous nickname. This letter became one of the most famous pieces of evidence in the Jack the Ripper case. It was filled with mockery and provocation towards the police and clearly stated that the killer planned to commit more murders. The letter began with a taunt saying, "Dear Boss, I've heard that the police are very clever and will catch me soon. Ha ha ha." The letter revealed the killer's contempt for the police's incompetence and demonstrated his extreme confidence in his actions. It also stated, "I have fallen in love with my work and want to continue." At the end of the letter, the killer promised there would be more murders and hinted that the next act would be even more brutal. He wrote, "My knife is working very well now, and I will use it again. You will soon hear about my next good job." The tone of the letter was cold and ruthless, sending chills down the spine. The signature Jack the Ripper was the first time this name was used, and it became his historical alias. The letter included details such as, "I left some red ink for the next victim," hinting at his fascination with bloodshed. This letter attracted widespread attention from both the police and the media, and it was published in newspapers in hopes of prompting the public to provide more clues. However, despite the sensational reaction, the police were unable to confirm the letter's authenticity or whether it truly came from Jack the Ripper himself. On September 30th, 2 more victims were discovered on the same night. Elizabeth Stride's body was found first. Her throat had been cut, but there were no obvious wounds on other parts of her body, leading to speculation that the killer might have been interrupted during the act. Less than an hour later, Catherine Eddowes' body was found in Mitre Square. Her throat cut, her abdomen severely slashed open, and some organs removed, including facial disfigurement. This double murder deepened the fear of this mysterious killer, plunging the entire Whitechapel area into unprecedented panic. The most brutal murder occurred on November 9, 1888, when Mary Jane Kelly was found murdered in her own room. Her body was severely mutilated, her throat cut, and her organs removed, a scene that was unbearable to witness. Her death marked the end of the 5 murders attributed to Jack the Ripper. The investigation into the Jack the Ripper murders was extensive. However, no conclusive evidence was ever found to determine the killer's identity. Over the years, this case has continued to captivate researchers, historians, and amateur detectives alike. Modern forensic techniques, such as DNA analysis, have been applied to the evidence, but the identity of Jack the Ripper remains a mystery. Countless books, documentaries, and theories have been proposed, each suggesting different suspects and motives. Some believe Jack the Ripper was a local resident, while others think he was a visitor. The lack of concrete evidence means that the true identity of Jack the Ripper may never be revealed. The story of Jack the Ripper serves as a chilling reminder of the darkness within humanity. It is a tale of fear, mystery, and the relentless pursuit of justice. As long as the identity of Jack the Ripper remains unknown, this legend will continue to linger in the streets of Whitechapel and in the annals of criminal history. Thank you for watching. If you found this video captivating, please like, share, and subscribe for more true crime stories. Until next time, stay safe. This is News in a Minute.